right.
Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Rex.
This is a gift from the trash titan Marques DiNapoli.
There's a thing over there. Here we go.
Here we go. Also, just a reminder, there's a link down below with the full explanation, but as of October 1st,
yes,
we are no longer reviewing on this channel things that you mail to us that arrive after October 1st, because we're more than a year behind.
Yeah, it's not cool to make people wait that long. So if you want to be a trashy-ass Titan, get it here quick.
No, that's the opposite.
Send everything.
No, that's the opposite of what I want to happen. Don't flood us trying to get in under the calendar.
Fill this room with your violent generosity.
Yeah, drink it. Just drink it. Okay.
What do we got
This
here?
is Cadée.
Better hurry up and sit.
I feel like we've done these guys before, but it wasn't this one.
Yeah.
This is their Cadée straight bourbon whiskey, handcrafted on the Isle of Whidbey. Now, I am going to give him a little bit of shit.
Okay.
Because the guy went with a Gaelic name, Cadée, which is pure in Gaelic.
Okay.
The owner talked about how they're doing Scottish style approach to whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And they call the Isle of Whidbey in very Scottish style, right?
Yeah.
But locals call that Whidbey Island.
Yes.
So there's a lot of artifice around this, and it's MGP.
What?
Yeah.
This is MGP?
Yeah.
Would you have any bottle like a water? Is that mine? Well,
I didn't drink out of it. I just tilted it back without.
I'm gonna drink out of it.
No, I was being nice. I can't even look. Nail. Oh, you are sloppy. You all right there? Don't choke. You all right?
So good.
Okay. Anyway, this is from their website. Our bourbon range is dedicated to applying a classic approach to the creation of bourbon. And by classic, he means sourcing it.
I mean, sourcing goes back a ways.
It is very classic.
I don't know what people...
In the full-flavored style of the late 19th century. So I'm not sure how he got MGP to create late 19th. Anyway, to this we lend our 21st century exploration and innovation.
Yes.
For which our distillery is known.
Yeah?
To create whiskeys that surprise and delight people. Cadé's bourbon whiskey is rich, beguiling, and yet soft.
So this is an American distillery.
Yeah, this is
named after...
This is up there in Washington, north of Seattle.
We got 42% ABV.
Mm-hmm.
American distillery, basically giving a nod to another country while celebrating...
I don't know what they're celebrating, but innovation and craft in early days of whiskey, except for this is just sourced MGP.
Okay. Well, do you know what your mash bill?
No.
I don't think it's the high rye.
It doesn't smell like what we source at all. Not either the wheat or the rye right now, but it could just be that it's proofed down to 42, and I'm having a hard time picking out.
Oh, speaking of, in case anybody missed it,
84.
we got our new still plugged in.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's in a recent Whiskey Tribe episode. By the time you see this, it's probably like a week or two old. 3 weeks old? Okay.
These are going to be like 2 to 3 weeks ahead.
Wow. Okay, so it came out a little while ago.
Yeah.
But that was fun. That was exciting.
Yes.
Getting the new still fired up and plugged in. Yeah.
I'm getting mostly woody notes, mostly oak notes, followed by really plain and simple caramel and vanilla notes.
Yeah, I have a bit of a honey on that oakiness.
There's a little bit of grain dust and a little bit herbal. This might be the rye.
You think it's the high rye?
I'm not getting wheat at all.
See, I don't know, man. Just watch. It's technique.
Brown sugar and cinnamon.
So
yeah.
This is...
There's that orange zest.
Okay. Classic bourbon. If you've had MGP projects, you've probably had this more than a time or two. Probably at a similar proof too. But they make good stuff.
There it is.
You know
Try it. And it always reminds me of a slightly orange tinted old fashioned. Right? Like it's already mixed?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm so used to having MGP at a higher proof.
Yeah, because that's all when we do MGP, it's all at high proof.
Cask. Yeah, that the only time I get flavors that are in the lower proof is whenever it's really hot and I'll put something on the rock.
Right.
This big old thing of ice in there and it sits there for a while. And it always reminds me of, wait, I've had these flavors, but it's always cold.
Right.
Because it waters down a little bit. So here's the thing. What percentage do you think the bottles coming through here are MGP bottles where they're not doing anything extra?
They're just
putting it
in the barrel. Most of them, I think, are at least aging it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it is MGP, I would say it's 50-50.
Okay. So
that's what I would guess.
So 50% of the MGP-based stuff, which there's a lot,
is just being bottled.
It's just being thrown in
and the other 50 is like, let's finish it or age it longer or...
Because it feels like...
And these guys were finishing things.
Okay, but this isn't a finished.
No.
Okay. It feels like we should... Like maybe one of the interesting things we can do with an MGP-based bottling is if maybe we do like, it's not... I don't think it's a rare whiskey Friday, but to be able to do the comparisons, because they got a same mash bill from the same source, and we could see, the slight variations in proof. Like it's usually going to be like in the 80 proof.
I feel like they could be like a tribe episode because here we're not going to have the bandwidth to add 5 bottles to one shoot.
No, I'm talking about like a rare whiskey type of situation.
Yeah, but then we had to go backwards instead of actually going forwards, reviewing new things.
What?
Because I don't know we have enough bottles coming up that would let us hit that spread.
So you don't think there's a lot of MGPs in the future?
No, I think there are, but they're so spread apart. I don't know that we could really get that breadth. But I'll look. It's all in the spreadsheet, and it's all on the wall in there. I can just go walk and look at it.
Because here, let me put it this way. Once a week, like we get like an MGP in here.
Yeah. Okay. If we just set it aside instead.
Yeah,
bump it until we get a...
But twice a week.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
I appreciate the stuff, and whenever somebody sends something and they do a finish or like aging or something.
Well, aging, I mean, he is aging in the Pacific Northwest. We just don't know how long.
Right.
And that definitely changes things.
It changes things, but that's the kind of thing where it would be lovely to know. So you could compare it with something that wasn't aged longer, and you could say maybe there's a climate difference in the time it's spent in the Northwest. I don't know. But if you like the MGP, probably going to like this just fine. You see what else we did there? Another MGP episode that we just stretched.
Yeah, that's true. We did stretch that one out as well.
I don't think that's a skill set that should ever be appreciated.
Yeah. Filler.
Yes.
How to do good filler.
Well,
you know who's good at
I
that?
think good is arguable.
Morning show hosts.
Yes.
And parade announcers.
Yeah.
Right? And late night shopping channel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like Mike Rowe when he started out.
A much more low-key way, golf.
Golf, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
but
more
there's a
low.
lot. And you can talk more slowly, so you gotta have less filler words.
Yeah, you just watch somebody walk across a green. It's like, there's 20 seconds right there.
Yeah, or when it's like, you can stop talking when they're hitting. Let's give a second here.
Right.
Wait. You're getting a sip of water. Just wait.
Well, the nature of golf is you're not supposed to be talking during
and then once everyone's like...
key moments.
They can be like, oh, that one looks like it went wide on this one. I'll bet he's hoping that it... Yeah.
KJ Queen. So I should not cover up the microphone. So I'm usually one to just keep scrolling, but I can't take it anymore. Please someone explain why some people call it an old-fashioned. That's without the ED.
Do they? Yeah, without the ED?
That's just not what it's called. Really irks me for some reason. It's old-fashioned.
So have I said old-fashioned?
Is it just me?
Oh, you know what?
Right.
I do the reverse of my hard G, K and the ING.
Yeah.
With my EDs, they just drop off.
Oh, all right.
So it's like I put all my effort into the ING,
and then
into the EDs, I'm like,
you just phone it in.
Yeah, because I just said it out loud.
All right.
Yeah, it's an old fashioned. But hear that? What is that drink? It's an old fashioned.
Fashion.
But there's no D.
Fashion.
Old fashioned. But it's so quiet.
I don't know what I say. I don't really pay attention. Old fashioned.
That drink's an old fashioned. That it's all in the in the throat. The ED is in the throat. Yeah, old fashioned.
That's where you gotta find it.
We are now a phonetics channel.
Matt Sinfef. I should hold on. This is not a complicated last name. Matt Sinfton. Sinfton. Should not be that hard. Sinfton.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sinfton. Matt, you've got to be effing kidding me. I just saw this bottle today and thought, oh my God, I don't think they've reviewed this. Here's something I can send to them. Then I come home and watch this. Well, I guess I have to drink it. Yes, you do. Drink that whiskey. Hopefully.
Yeah, he was talking about
Moylan's American Single Malt.
Yeah, he was talking about this, which, by the way, if you go back to that episode, the guy who made it weighed in the comments.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, in case anyone's wondering, here's exactly what that whiskey is.
Oh,
and he
nice.
went into really high detail.
Yeah. Did we do like a pin? You can pin.
Do
the pin.
I don't know.
You should pin, like whenever somebody shows up and they got good input. It's what the pin is for. Okay.
Pin it!
Feel like I've done this a
1,000 times.
Dozen times.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal your lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.